You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words such a...
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Cole McDonald and the Carolina Panthers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Murray now on first down. Now he'll pull it down. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard.
Now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. the gun. McDonald complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Carolina.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Number 22.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus? I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McDonald flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Holding offense.
No! So that one a... right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the... They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that is incomplete.
McDonald's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
Normally being a big...
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way out to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now on first down, Drake again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, McDonald. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Calling no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's McDonald to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on third down. McDonald, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Derek Brown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 3rd down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That one. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff. Tackle made.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. Boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
A 2-yard gain.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
McDonald on the
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts the really stressful spot when he takes off.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Cardinals.
So he gets... Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that take... Taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter. Whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, McDonald. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Throwing on first down. McDonald dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now the second down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the gun, McDonald. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running, it's Drake. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Throwing is McDonald. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
McDonald sets to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it. On 1st down, Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process. there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. He's going to look deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the... Murray now on 1st down. Steps away. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Murray to air it out again. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, his pass caught at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit close. On 1st down, McDonald complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
This is McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Pollard, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Murray on the keepers. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On first and 10, Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's third down. Tonight,
So Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.